Good evening. I'd like to call the City of North Augusta regular City Council meeting for December the 18th, 2023 to order. And it is great to see such a great crowd, all the parents, grandparents, and employees here supporting everybody. There's three folks that I do want to recognize. We're very honored to have three dignitaries. We have our House of Representative, State House Representative, Mr. Bill Hickson here. Bill, thank you, sir, for all you do. We have our Senator, Mr. Tom Young. Thank you, sir, for what you two do for us. Y'all are friends of North Augusta, and we appreciate it. And I think it's appropriate, since some of this will be sent around the school, that we have our representative, Dr. Patricia Hanks. Thank you so much for being here, ma'am. This is great. Okay. Normally at this time is where we would say a prayer, but one of the things that we do instead is, and as we read, I get the chance to read the birth of Jesus. And this has been read, this Bible is the King James. That's old school. And this was donated or given to the City of North Augusta in May the 14th, 1963, by then Mayor Vernon Maddox. So every Christmas since 1963, the mayor has read from this. So this is coming from Luke chapter 2. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all went to be taxed, every one into his own city. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in the same country shepherds abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord come upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were so afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. Ye shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in a manger. And suddenly there were with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men. And it came to pass, as the angels were gone away from them in heaven, the shepherds said one to another, Let us now go even unto Bethlehem, and see this thing which is come to pass, which the Lord hath made known unto us. And they came with haste, and found Mary and Joseph and the babe lying in a manger. And when they had seen it, they made known abroad the same which was told them concerning this child. And all they that heard it wondered at those things which were told them by the shepherds. But Mary kept all these things and pondered them in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God for all the things that they had heard and seen as it was told unto them. And when 8 days were accomplished for the circumcision of the child, his name was called Jesus, which was so named of the angel before he was conceived in the womb. This is the word of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. All right. So if you would, if you're able, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we're going to start with our roll call from my left.
Eric Presnell.
David McGee.
Pat Carpenter.
Britton Williams.
Jennifer McCauley.
David Buck.
Kevin Toole.
Okay, approval of minutes. Are there any corrections, deletion, or additions to the City Council meeting minutes of December the 4th, 2023, or the study session minutes of December the 11th, 2023? Hearing none, they stand approved as distributed. Thank you. Okay, item 5, community promotion, recognition of the winners of the 2000 Mayor's Writing Contest. I'm really excited about this item, and that's why a lot of y'all are here. Before I get to the writing part, I want to thank all of the 332 students, grades 1 through 4 in our elementary schools that participated in our coloring contest. The picture was the Pink Dipper sign, and they had to say what their favorite ice cream flavor was. We have already gone by the schools, and we've given each of the winners a certificate, a gift card from Pink Dipper, and the new Downtown Merchants coloring book. The students were just beside themselves, so happy. I've posted these pictures on my mayoral Facebook page, so you can see them there. But when y'all leave tonight, if you haven't already, when you come off the elevator to the first floor, before you turn right, if you just walk straight out, you'll see 4 or 5 boards of coloring of the pictures of the students. So take them in and look at them. They are really, really good. What I would like to do is just read those names out here in a city council meeting. At Belvedere Elementary, our coloring contest winner for 2nd grade was Abigail Smith. At North Augusta Elementary, our 2nd grade winner was Mia Calderon. Our 3rd grader was Cameron Tripp. Our 4th grade was Marcos Martinez. And our 4th grade also was Darcy Major. And at Victory Christian, their 1st grade was Tinley Caines. 2nd grade was Layla Gonzalez. And 3rd grade was Vincia Vertasi. So anyway, just a great job of those 300, the most we've ever had. And I'll tell you, the coloring contest and the writing contest, this is an idea that council has supported, and it shows that we are striving. One of our prioritizations of this council is we want to communicate better with citizens. We want to give them a voice. And this shows that we're talking about all ages and all different mediums. So I think that is happening with this. Let's see. Now, what I want to do before I get to the readers, I've got to thank, I want to thank our city clerk, Jamie Paul. I'm not going to embarrass her because she likes to be. She absolutely did yeoman work. I mean, she took the coloring and the writing to a new level this year, especially the coloring with the votes we had. I mean, there is a lot of work to organize. She has to communicate with all the schools. She puts everything together, and I just want to personally, in front of everybody in national television, thank you through the live streaming, Jamie. I'm kidding. This would not have happened without her. Now, before I bring the students up, let me tell you kind of what we're doing. The first year, the theme was for the writing now. I'm transitioning to writing. If I was mayor, what would I do to make the city a better place to live? Last year, the theme for the writing was, if I was mayor, how would I best communicate with our citizens? And this year, it was, what do you enjoy most about North Augusta, and what would you add to the city that would make you enjoy it more from your perspective? So what do you like most about North Augusta, and what would you add based on your perspective? Now, I read each of the essays. I've chosen the winners, and I'm going to ask each student to come forward. I'm going to have them state their name, their grade, and their school for me. And then I'm going to share a little bit about just a couple of high points of each of the essays that just really struck me. And then Dr. Hank is going to help me with the certificates and prizes. So at this point, let me get my little list out. Okay. We're going to start with 5th grade. Where's Luke? Luke Anholt. Luke, come on down there, buddy. Come up here, Luke. Get up on stage. Everybody can see you. How you doing, young man? All right, Luke, turn everybody. We want to see you on TV right here. Live stream. Tell everybody, give us your first, last name, the grade you're in the school.
I'm Luke Anholt. I'm 10 years old, and I go to Belvedere Elementary.
And what grade?
5th.
5th grade, okay. Let me tell you a little bit about Luke. I'm going to have to do this. Jim and Luke stuff here. Sorry about that. All right, so I see our director of Parks and Recreation over here. Rick would like this, so I'm highlighting. He said the most amazing thing about North Augusta is our rec department. It is absolutely amazing. And he plays multiple sports, and he's on the Falcons. And I hope y'all playing better than the Atlanta Falcons are. But this is what I love. He said and most of the students added more than one thing to add, but this one I liked. He said a trampoline park could also be awesome. It would be amazing to get some exercise and jump around. My parents didn't let me have a trampoline, so I had to go to my buddy's house to do that. So I love trampoline. But this is what I thought I love. This is so great. He says a trampoline park could be awesome. It'd be amazing to get some exercise and jump around, do obstacle courses. And this is the line I love. This would be amazing for parents to have quality time to jump around and spend time with their kids. How many parents and grandparents want to jump on a trampoline, okay? So anyway, Luke, congratulations, young man. And we have got a certificate for you. And then this is a book. This is The History of North Augusta, James U. Jackson's Dream. It is, and also a gift certificate from the Snow Cap. How about that? Let's give him a round of applause. You got a picture of it? Jim, you get a picture? You get a picture? We're good? Okay, good. All right, get out of there. Yo, get up here. Get out of here. All right, Jesse Hill. There's Jesse. Come on up here, young lady. You know the routine. Tell everybody who you are, what grade.
I'm Jesse Hill. I'm at North Augusta Elementary, and I'm in 5th grade.
All right, let's see about Jesse. Okay, so I like this. So Have Ushery would appreciate this. I love the old-time dinner feel at Snow Cap, and this is great. And their fries are so seasoned with flavor, it's like nothing you've ever tasted before. Now, that's some good marketing. She also loves SRP Park, and you're the only one that said this, and this is the only reason why you won. But she said, I love Third Thursday because it brings everyone in the city together. You been down there before? Oh, man, I'm proud of you. Okay. She, like a lot of students, they want arcades, putt-putt courses, which I think is great. But I love this, and this is really got into it. She said, the reason she wants things like Dave & Buster's and more things in North Augusta, she dislikes riding all the way to Augusta. Do you know how much gas costs now these days to drive all the way over there and back? And I love this. An average human spends $150 to $200 a month. That's $1,800, $2,400 a year. I would love to be able to not have to spend all that money on gas. I could play a bunch of rounds of miniature putt-putt and buy a bunch of tickets at Dave & Buster's with that money. All right, I love it. Congratulations. And you got the same thing there, certificate. Thank you. This is great. How about Haven? Come on down, Haven, McNally. Where's Haven? How are you, Haven? All right, Haven, tell everybody your name, grade, and your school.
I'm Hayden McNally. I'm in 5th grade, and I go to Our Lady Peace Catholic School.
Awesome. All right, let me tell you about Hayden. So, again, I should have kept a tally on this. Her favorite place is the Snow Cap, and she loves their root beer floats. And, you know, Haven, this was actually a number of students mentioned this, and I really like this. It's something to challenge us. This is what I want to be added to North Augusta, a new workplace where homeless people can work. And I would also like a closer Bucky to my location. Everybody loves Bucky. So anyway, I like the fact you're thinking about others and how we can improve our community, and that's a challenge for us, but I really admire you for that. So anyway, congratulations. Let's give a round of applause. All right, how about Aaron? Where's Aaron? Come on down, young man. I like those shoes. You're sharp tonight, sir. All right, Aaron, you know the rule. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Aaron Liu, and I'm in 6th grade, and I go to Our Lady of Peace.
All right, Aaron. All right, let me tell you about Aaron. So a couple things I like Aaron. This is, again, great writing. North Augusta, I mean, we got to think about this of tourism. North Augusta is not like any other town I've been to. One of the things that captured my attention about North Augusta is the beauty, the greenery and cleanliness of the town. I enjoy going on long walks with my family on hidden trails around the Savannah River. And what he would love to improve, and I'm with you on this, I would love to have a movie theater in North Augusta as well. So fantastic. Good job, sir. And there you go. Thank you. Nona? I say that right, Nana? Did I say that right? Come on, did I say that right, Nana? All right, fantastic. You know.
My name is Nana Sato. I'm in 6th grade at Paul Knox Middle School.
Okay. Now, this young lady kind of blew me away because this was really thinking about it. So she says, I'm half American, half Japanese. I spent my whole life in Japan. I just moved here in April, right? I lived in Tokyo, where it was all cities. There were no woods or anything. So when I saw North Augusta, I thought this was so much green and woods. It was so pretty. She loves the Greenway. And unlike Japan, the Greenway is a very safe place to walk. Okay, that's some good stuff there. And this, you know, she said, I think we ought to add more parks in downtown North Augusta. And I just want to let you know, we are talking about that. We have some green spaces. We have some parks, but it's a veterans park. But what we need is a park to activate where you want to hang out some, right? So we're going to work on that. So anyway, just your perspective coming from Japan and how much you love North Augusta, I just want to thank you for that, and it makes me feel good that we're here in North Augusta. So let's give a round of applause. At North Augusta Middle, Sophia Cardona could not be here, but I do just throw out a couple things. Again, she loves the Greenway and Brick Pond Park. She says she loves the Christmas tree lighting every year, Rick. And she says, I like this. She says, I wish we could plant more trees. So just so you know, one of our teammates, Roy Kibler, has gotten a grant for $500,000 from the U.S. Forestry Department, and we're going to be planting more trees in North Augusta. So, Sophia, I know you're not here, but we're listening to you and trying to go in that direction. All right. How about Cody Sherlock? Where's Cody? How you doing, man? I'm good. All right, you know the routine. Tell everybody here.
I'm Cody Sherlock. I am 12 years old, and I go to Our Lady of Peace Middle School.
All right, so one of the things about North Augusta is, now I love this because we don't always get this. He loves the food selection. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff you like, which I think is exciting. But here's what, and you're the only one that brought this up, and I love this, is again, you're also thinking about stuff our council's talked about. He said, and this is not the only thing he added, but he said, I'd like more public artworks like sculptures and murals. I think more public artwork would make North Augusta a beautiful place, a more peaceful place. More sculptures depicting historical events would be a great inclusion of North Augusta. I cannot agree more. And we're aware of that and working on how that can happen. So you did good. That's great. And here's, Dr. Hanks, your information there. Let's give him a round of applause. That's great. All right, I met Landon early. Come on down, sir.
My name is Landon Carpenter. I go to Paul Knox Middle, and I'm in 7th grade.
All right, Landon. All right, so a couple things. Now, Landon, I love this statement. He says, I love North Augusta, the fact that it's a small town without much drama and people have relationships. And Miss Pat, your whole life we talked about relationships, right? So Landon's on top of it. Another thing I would add is more events downtown. I love the Jack-o'-lantern Jubilee. It's amazing. If we added more events like that year-round, we could spice up the city. So absolutely. Do you know we have an event on the river? Okay, well, we do. And so that's 2 big events. Now we just got to get some more. But anyway, we're trying to get there. So anyway, great job. Thank you, sir. Let's give him a round of applause. How about Keely Thatcher? Is she here? Yeah, here she is. Come on down. All right, Miss Keely.
I'm Keely Thatcher. I'm in 8th grade, and I go to Highland Springs Middle School.
Highland Springs, our newest school, right? And we got gentlemen, one of the teachers of 8th grade here. Thank you for your support, sir. This is great. So let me tell you a little bit about what Keeley says. The beautiful city of North Augusta is a great environment to live in. The city is very enjoyable because it's a small town. Everyone knows each other. And Jen, you'll like this. So she talks about community events we have, and here's what she says. There's the Palmetto Peach Half Marathon. Do you run?
No, but my sister does.
Okay. So there's the Palmetto Peach Half Marathon, where our community members come together, participate in different races. The proceeds go to the Friends of the Greenway. North Augusta also has a wonderful Christmas parade. The Christmas parade in North Augusta is sponsored by the North Augusta Lions Club, which is awesome. The parade focuses on supporting education, sports, and other people in our community. So you really know the positives and things. You've done your homework. That's awesome. But this I love is the North Augusta community could use blue light emergency phone and call boxes. Even though this generation uses cell phones, the blue light technology will allow first responders to locate people that need help. The technology referred to would make our community safer. That's a great idea. I have no idea logistical what that talks about, but that is definitely something we can discuss and may have already discussed that. But anyway, great job. Thank you. Let's give a round of applause. James Murphy. James, how you doing? All right. Tell everybody.
I'm James Murphy. I go to OLP school and I'm in 8th grade.
All right, James. So James says a number of things. I got to tell you this one. I wasn't going to say it, but I think one thing I like best is the Sparkle Express car wash. I use it. That's awesome. But here's what North Augusta. Another thing I like about North is the Savannah River. The river is great for pictures, chilling, and a place to bond. And I agree. Absolutely. And then, again, I love this. You're thinking about citizens. He says what he liked, a number of things he wanted to add, but this one I thought I liked. I would add sidewalks to roads and places because people need to walk, and there are a lot of places that don't have sidewalks, and there's nothing wrong with sidewalks. It makes it homey neighborhood feel, so I agree with that thinking. So good job. Let's give him a round of applause. All right, we get down here. Miss, where's... Oh, Haven Whitaker. Where's Haven? Come on down, young lady. How are you?
My name is Haven Whitaker. I'm in 8th grade at Paul Knox Middle School.
Okay. So she lists a number of things that she likes, but one of the things I enjoy most about North Augusta includes some of the city events we have. And she... like Keeley, Jack-o'-lantern, the Peach Jam, Down to the River Festival. He already left. Down to the River Festival, Arts in the Hearts, Christmas Parade, all those things. Now, I love these two things. This is very, very personal, but I think thoughtful. One is, and I'm with you on this, hadn't got any traction on it, but I would love a community garden. I think that's a great idea. But here's the thing that really hit me, is a prayer wall. A prayer wall, I feel this would be a magnificent addition to this community because some people go through things every day and have issues talking to others about their problems. The prayer wall would help by citizens of the community would write down a prayer or a Bible verse, put it on the wall so people that are having issues could sit and talk to the Lord about everything. And so they are reminded they aren't alone. He's always here guiding us down the right path. Now, folks, I'm telling you, the future of our society is in good hands when you got people like this. So anyway, great job. I really like that. All right, Jayla, come on down. How are you?
My name is Jayla Norris. I'm in 9th grade. I go to North Augusta High School.
Do you like math and statistics? Math, okay, I can tell. So let me tell you about Jayla. North Augusta is a great city. We have a great community here. It's just something about the way our community comes together for someone in need. The family atmosphere, which everyone knowing each other and welcoming new families that come in our community with open arms. Awesome, I agree. So she really did some statistics. I love it. She let me know, which I already knew, but I agree with you. North Augusta is the 21st most popular city in South Carolina. Our mascot's Yellow Jacket. We have a population, actually it's now 25,000. Okay. North Augusta is one of the best places to live in South Carolina. There are lots of parks in North Augusta that are kid-friendly. Guess how many parks we have in North Augusta now? Do you know? Guess. 17. Isn't that right? I used to tell 20 before I was got 20. We're up to 20. Almost to 20. Okay, I love it. Round up, baby. I love it. And then this is a kicker right here. Pat, you're gonna love this right here. Would I change her at anything? Would I change her at anything? The city of North Augusta? And she says no. Congratulations. Let's give her a round of applause. Where's Kayla Davis? Hey, Kayla. Okay. I tell you, I could almost read your whole thing, okay? It really was amazing. So, I tell you, do you like to write? Do you enjoy writing?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. So I can tell. So just listen to this, her opening paragraph. I stepped foot outside of my childhood home to find a city brimming with hospitable life. Every person I passed greeting me with a joyous smile or a little wave as I do the same. The downtown district tenderly holding on to what North Augusta to its very built. I can't read. The downtown district tenderly holding on to what built North Augusta to its very foundation. The ground which I walked, acting as a daily reflection of the care and respect we as a community share concerning this small place we call home. You think this girl's grounded? Before delving into potential developments, I'd like to remind everyone why North Augusta is worthy of your valuable time. I love the way you write. Over the years, a strong emphasis has been placed on the well-being of inhabitants such as yourself and mine. And she goes on to talk about the Greenway, and she also says, speaking of the Greenway, a viable inclusion would be a series of call boxes. Call boxes are used on numerous college campuses for the purpose of reporting emergencies while they are in progress. And it says the city of North Augusta, although small in size, is big in heart. Great job, young lady. That's good. Let's get around to it. Jalen Sims could not be here. Jalen did an amazing picture of the Municipal Center. Very good. I will just say, shout this out to him. Real quick about Jalen. So he moved here from Augusta, and where he lived in Augusta, he could not ride his bike. And he said, before I moved to North Augusta, I could only ride my bicycle in very limited areas. The day my mother took me to the Greenway, I grinned the entire ride. And he spends his days out there on the Greenway, loves riding. And he loves this. I don't know who it is. My grandfather ran a business in North Augusta for 15 years. I remember him saying several times that he was so glad he chose to establish his business in North Augusta. Now that I'm older, I see why my grandfather was thankful for his decision. He got support from all people. There were times he needed help from North Augusta Public Safety. They were there. They served and protected his businesses. And I love this idea. He said, let's have a teen day. A day set up possibly at the North Augusta Rec Center. The day consists of motivational speakers, games, music, etc. I love you thinking outside the box. Great job. And come on down, Sincere. I think he's here. Yep. How you doing? All right. Tell everybody who you are.
I'm Sincere Cooper. I'm a 12th grader, and I attend North Augusta High School.
All right. All right. So this guy loves North Augusta because he says this is a town filled with pride and strong-minded citizens. Those are good positive words, strong-minded. The people of North Augusta have always stood tall to keep our city safe and make it home. We pride ourselves on being black and gold, and we are South Carolina's riverfront. I like it. I agree. And I think it's a valid concern. We've heard it. We lack the options of places to go and eat for my population, ages 18 and under. Okay, and that's something we definitely need to continue to address. So we hear you. But anyway, good job. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, let's give all these. First of all, let me just say I want to thank all the parents, grandparents for coming out and support. Guys, I tell you, we hear a lot of things about our kids, right, at all ages. And what I'm telling you is for the last 3 years, between the coloring contest participation and these different essays, we are y'all are doing some wonderful things with your children. Y'all be proud. I love the diverse thought process of all these writing essays, and just makes me feel really positive. So give yourself a round of applause, and thank y'all for being here.
Just congratulations again to all of the students. Your hard work always pays off. You make us proud, and hands down, you are the future leaders of Aiken County. Excellent job. Thank you.
All right, okay. We are at a very nice time, and this is Chief John Thomas, who has been our chief of police for going on how many years, John? 14 and a half, okay. Is retiring, and what I thought we would do is, I know Representative Hickson and Senator Young have a gift for you, Chief, but before we do that, I'm just going to start. I always start on the opposite of Kevin Toolin because of Christmas. I'm going to give him the gift of going first. So I think council may have some words of appreciation to you, Chief, and I just thought if I'll turn over to Kevin, we'll just go down the line.
Thank you. Chief, you know, it's probably cliche to say that it's never been easy to be a police officer. Certainly not easy to run a police agency, but I don't know that it's ever been as difficult as it is now. And I'm appreciative and always felt comfort in knowing that you were in charge. I know you've left it in good hands, but you've also left some big shoes to fill. So appreciate your wisdom, appreciate your care for this community over the last 14 and a half years. Appreciated the opportunity to get to know you. Appreciate the opportunity to live across the street from you, so to get to know you a little bit more. But just wish you nothing but the best going forward. As I said, you're going to be missed, but I just hope that you're able to enjoy retirement, spend some time with the family, relax, just be able to rest on the laurels and all of the accomplishments that you've made. So thank you for everything you've done.
Well, well-deserved on retirement. Congratulations. 14 and a half years, that's a long time to be in, a one position here at the city. But appreciate all you've done. And I know that you look forward to the next chapter. But again, we thank you for your service.
Just to add on, thank you for your leadership in the department. Thank you for the years. It's been a pleasure getting to know you the last couple years. And honestly, thank you for the vision, the hard work of getting the new public safety building. We look forward to being able to invite you back and have you walk through those doors. And I just hope you enjoy your time and your time with your grandchildren. There's no better thing you can give people than your time over work, and I hope that you enjoy that.
Ms. Pat?
Well, I'll try not to cry every time somebody leaves, I cry. But Chief, I just love you and Caroline. Not only appreciate you here as a leader in the city of North Augusta, but First Baptist Church. I don't know what we're going to do without both of you. And like I said, I have to call you sometimes on my little buddies, and you've always been so good to them. And I just appreciate you and Caroline, and hope God just continues to bless you both and your family, and enjoy your family.
I would just say thank you very much for your level of commitment and dedication to community. One of the things that we pride ourselves in North Augusta is our safety, and you were the pillar in making sure that was for all of us to have here, safety. But I know we're going to miss you. You've stuck out, worked hard for everybody in the department, and I'm very glad that we're finally going to get the headquarters and all the other things that came along, to fire stations. So I know that you worked really hard to keep all those things going, and we're going to miss you, and we truly appreciate you.
Ditto. No. Poor Kevin, this is what he gets all the time. But no, Chief, thank you. I, went to the y'all's party a few weeks ago, and I know you made a speech there. And, basically we're talking about leaving it better than what you found it. As a lifelong resident, I believe you've exceeded that. I get so many compliments from citizens and other people talking about, how professional our officers, firefighters, things of that nature are. Now, when I was a teenager, I didn't feel that way, but, fast forward, 30-something years, I think our department is going to be left in great hands. You've done a great job with all the officers here, always, lending a hand, helping other people. But, I hope you enjoy your retirement. Go work on your golf game, and maybe we'll see you at a tournament next year. Thank you for your service.
I had the opportunity to kind of share this to Chief Thomas at the Christmas get-together, but I'll just say it since this is live stream, my thoughts. I first heard about Chief Thomas coming to North Augusta through former Mayor Lark Jones, and he said, Britton, you may be like to know this, but our chief of police is coming from Clinton, South Carolina. And I graduated from Presbyterian College in Clinton, and that's not spelled properly. It's spelled with a T, but for locals, we say two N's. So I knew that about him. But the other thing Lark said was, he said, and his wife Caroline is really got a servant heart. And what I've seen up until the last 2.5 years, and my 2.5 years as mayor, is that both John and Caroline have lived their faith. They have used it the right way as a tool, both, I think, as far as in their professional career, but also in the community. And I think that says a lot about a man and a supportive wife. So thank you for that. And, when we boil it down at the end of the day, and I think everybody here mentioned it, the most important thing is our citizens feel safe. And quite frankly, in the last 2.5 years, we have had some stuff hit the fan. And because of the leadership, because of the skill, starting with yourself, down to your captains, down to your entire public safety, y'all have done an incredible job every situation and have kept our citizens safe. And at the end of the day, you can't ask for more than that. So God bless you. Thank you for your service, and enjoy those grandchildren, because they're waiting on you. And now at this time, I would like two of our dear friends, Senator Tom Young, Representative Bill Hickson. Gentlemen, Jamie's got a microphone for you. I'm going to, Chief, why don't you step up the dais? I'm going to sit here, but you step up with these two gentlemen. I think they've got something for you, or some words they want to say. So turn it over to you, gentlemen.
Chief.
Bill, look at TV, everybody can see you.
Sorry.
Look that way so everybody can see you.
I'm sorry.
I'm just
Look at
kidding.
him.
I'm just kidding. Look at him.
I'm used to
stand next to him. Yeah.
Made me some notes, but I know it personally. When you first came here, I met you and your wife. Y'all have been some of the greatest friends that I've had to know. You're my hunting buddy. You're my Sunday school teacher, Caroline. You're my deacon at First Baptist Church, North Augusta. You're my police chief. 14.5 years of my 46.5 years being a volunteer fireman down at North Augusta. I've enjoyed the time that you and I have had together. We killed some deer. We've gone out to dinner. We've gone out of town. You've been a great friend. And Pat, I hope you didn't mean anything by you telling them goodbye about First Baptist Church. I hope they don't leave First Baptist Church. No. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what you meant, but don't go nowhere. No, but thank you for what you meant to me. You're my Christian friend. You're my deacon. You and I have served on the deacons. And again, you've been my chief for 14.5 years. I had, Chief Newman before that, and then the other chief from up north, and then I had Lee Wellington, and then I had you, Bill Heim. I forgot his name. I knew where he was from, though. But anyway, thank you for what you meant to our town. And everybody keeps talking about safety. That was your number one, to keep the men safe and keep our town safe. And I want to thank you, truly. I mean, I almost could cry, because you and I bonded and had a wonderful time. And we got a flag that we would like to present somewhere. Got two flags, matter of fact. Tom will do one and I'll do the other. Which one you want? All right. This is the flag, a South Carolina flag that's flown over the Capitol in the state, right there in Columbia. It's flown over the State House. And those are hard to come by. And so you got one now that you can take with you anywhere you want to go, and hopefully you stay right here in our town. I love you, and I'll still be seeing you.
Chief Thomas, I want to tell you just on behalf of the South Carolina Senate, on behalf of myself personally, and on behalf of the Aiken County Legislative Delegation, I want to thank you for all of your years of service in law enforcement, not just in North Augusta, but across South Carolina. I want to congratulate you on your retirement and wish you all the best in the future. We have a United States flag that is flown over the State House in Columbia that we are bringing to present with you tonight. And we hope that you'll be able to put both of these flags in a special place and remind you of how much that the state appreciates your service, not only to North Augusta, but to the state of South Carolina and to all law enforcement. Thank you so much.
All right.
Let's get our picture. You are, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna take care of each other.
Good stuff. I don't want to exclude you if you'd like to say anything. Oh, this is, I got this. Oh, good stuff for me. Good. I was wondering where this was going. Okay. Y'all leaving me out on that. I should have said my stuff now, but anyway, I knew there's something. Now, this isn't the flag, okay? It's just a flag. It didn't hang nowhere. You can hang it on the wall. How about that? This is presented to John C. Thomas in appreciation for your dedication and service. April the 6th, 2009, to December the 29th, 2023, from Mayor, City Council, City of North Augusta, South Carolina, December the 18th, 2023. Thank you, sir.
Hey, Caroline, come up here for a second. I was going to make sure I introduced the love of my life, and for 30 years, the woman who's stood behind me and has been rock solid everywhere I've been. And she started from day one, and it continues today. So thank you so much. I think, a couple things, and I won't take long. You hear these kids talk about how great North Augusta is. Well, we did the same thing. We came here, we looked, we did our homework, and it's just a phenomenal way of life here, and we appreciate everything not only the mayor and the council have done, but in the past. It's been an exceptional ride for us, and I'd be remiss if I didn't think about these guys that's standing in the back. They have been with us the whole time, and we have just accomplished so much, and I feel so blessed to be a part of North Augusta Public Safety. They have really just outshined. I told them a week or so ago, when we had our party, I put these guys and girls up against any agency in this state. They are top notch. We love each other. We're a team. We're a family. And I can't thank you enough for what you mean to me and what you will always mean to us as a couple. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Y'all ready to work? Y'all ready to work? Okay, let's do it. All right, we're going to old business. Item number 7, Planning Development. Ordinance number 2023-32, adopting the North Augusta Development Code, Chapter 18 of the City of North Augusta, South Carolina Code and Ordinance, providing for new zoning and land development regulations and updating the citywide zoning map accordingly. Do we have a motion to approve this ordinance on second reading?
So moved.
Ms. McCauley, who's second. Mr. McGee, thank you. Anything you'd like to share about this, Ms. Clifford, that we haven't already talked about for quite a while?
No, Mr. Mayor, this is second reading of this development code. It's gone back and forth between citizen input to the Planning Commission, to the City Council, and back to the Planning Commission, now back to the City Council. Staff recommendation remains unchanged, and ask that you would pass this on second reading.
Okay, thank you. Are there any citizen comments? You know the routine. State your name and address for the record.
Danny Geddes, 100 Cottonwood Court, North Augusta.
Thank you for coming, Danny.
Mayor and council, we've had a discussion. I'm Jason. You've heard from us as the Home Builders Association and developers, but tonight I want to talk to you from a different angle. I'm coming to you as a citizen of North Augusta. You know, I've never resided anywhere other than inside the city limits of North Augusta in my 47 years, other than a couple early years that weren't my responsibility. So, but I come to you, with passion for this city. You know, this is a great city. That's why I've never left the city limits when I had the choice. I do want to just urge caution from a perspective of we're all elected Republicans here. You all are elected Republicans. We're a conservative city and have conservative beliefs, and I truly believe that of all of us. I just don't want us to go down I'm concerned about the slippery slope we're going down. We've made some positive progress for both sides in this revision, but it is a living document we've talked about, and hopefully we can make some further changes that'll be more appealing to both sides. But just I want to urge caution. This is a slippery slope. We're concerned about property rights eroding. Just a couple of examples, such as the larger setbacks on the wetlands, and that's basically taking property from a private property owner, as in this case as a developer, for instance. So I do want y'all to think about it from that perspective, and just be cautious, because this is a slippery slope. Some jurisdictions have gone down it head first like a slip and slide. So I just want y'all to take caution and do think about it from that perspective as a citizen, as an American, because we do want to maintain some aspect of property rights without total control going to the government. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. You know, and like I said to Jason and before, is y'all handled this whole process incredible and gave us good information, and I think Kevin brought up some good points that we can continue to work towards, so thank you for that. Any council discussion? All right, here now I'll ask for a vote. All in favor? And that is unanimous. Thank y'all. Item 8, Planning Development, ordinance number 2023-33 to amend the zoning map of the city of North Augusta, South Carolina by rezoning plus or minus .29 acres of land owned by Charlie Britt, Aiken County tax parcel number 006-18-10-003 from R7 small lot single family residential to R5 mixed residential. Do you have a motion to approve this ordinance on second reading? All right, Mr. Presnell, is there a second?
Second.
Ms. McCauley, thank you. Anything you'd like to share about this, Mr. Clifford?
I have no updates, Mr. Mayor. This is one that's been discussed before at study session and city council meeting. Staff recommendation remains unchanged, in that we would recommend approval of this zoning action.
Very good. All right. Are there any citizen comments? Okay. Any council discussion?
I was just going to say, I had a couple of people have some concerns about it, but this will be subject to a small subdivision plan, site plan, and that will be coming, I guess, to the planning department and permitting later. So I had some citizens ask me concerned about the site and issues with water runoff and so forth, but that's all going to be addressed.
Yeah, we're just doing
just for the zoning.
Yeah, they'll have to go through the whole process. Yeah.
Let that person know that that's coming down the line.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Good question. Good point. Anybody else? All right, here now, I'll ask for a vote. All in favor? And that's unanimous. Thank you. All right, new business. Item 9, administration. Resolution number 2023-50, authorizing expenditure of coronavirus state and local fiscal recovery funds. This is expenditure request number 10. Do I have a motion to approve this resolution?
So moved.
All right, Mr. Buck, thank you. Is there a second? All right, Ms. Carpenter, thank you. All right, anything you'd like to share about this, sir?
Yes, Mr. Mayor and Council. This is something we've discussed at length in study sessions as far as preparing the council for this action. And this is ARPA request number 10. What I had initially envisioned was this was going to be 4 items, if you will, under this ARPA request. One for the capital improvement plan, one for the replacement chiller at the Riverview Park Activity Center, and then bundling the rest of the amphitheater project under this. And I would tell you that we just got pricing, initial pricing on Friday, and then some follow-up pricing this morning from R.D. Brown, so it was not ready for prime time. What I would like to do, just to sensitize the council to this, is that I would likely request a special called council session sometime over the next 3 weeks. Our next city council meeting is January 22nd. There will be some cost savings associated with using R.D. Brown while they're mobilized to already do the boat dock and the overlook portion of this. We were not ready to do that based on the funding requirements that we had from R.D. Brown at that time, so that did not make it onto tonight's agenda, but we'll have it ready for a future one. So what you have before you then is a more scaled down version of ARPA request number 10, which is really for 2 items, for the capital improvement plan and for the chillers. I would tell you that we went through an RFP process on both of these, and the total dollar amount is reflective of that, and it's under $400,000, where we had initially penciled that in as being closer to $500,000. So having competition worked in our favor. And so you'll see that in the following resolutions. But again, this request is a pared down version based on what we had originally discussed. So this is for 2 items for a total of $395,611 for those 2 items going forward. And I'll pause for any questions.
Are there any citizen comments? Any council discussion? All right, here now, I'm going to ask for a vote. All in favor? That is unanimous. Thank you. All right, item 10, Planning and Development, resolution number 2023-51, authorizing the City of North Augusta to enter into a professional engineering services contract with Tischler Bice, Inc. to perform services for creation of an impact fee structure and capital improvement plan. Do I have a motion to approve this resolution?
So moved.
Ms. McCauley, a second. And second was who? President. Okay, thank you. Anything you'd like to share about this, Ms. Clifford?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. This was a RFP process, and we looked at 3 different firms, all from a variety of parts of the country. And so based on the group, the selection group, this was the winner, and they came in at around $97,000. And just to lay out some of the timelines associated with that, assuming that we give them a January notice to proceed, some of the timelines involved would be kickoff meetings with the staff in January and February, and then stakeholder outreach in March through May, with the expectation that the project would be done by early July. And that would involve some public communication and outreach, and the end state is really for us to have a product that would lay out a draft set of ordinances for an impact fee subject to council approval. So that's ultimately what we're looking for, and this is the genesis, or the resultant, if you will, of the discussions that you all had at Greenwood, South Carolina offsite about talking about future development. So again, you haven't locked yourselves into an impact fee at this point in time, but in order to even have that discussion according to state law, you have to have the requisite studies to do that, and this would get us to that point.
You know, I was impressed. I thought letter from Tommy was really good, just so folks can understand. You know, I thought a couple things. The Tischler Bice is they have experience in 14 other projects in the state of South Carolina. The other folks, 1. And evidently Carson Bice, he's a project manager, and I'm assuming he's one of the founders, has had very positive compliments of working with any issues that's come up through the court system with this. He's spoken at the MASC Community Development Association, so I think he's very well prepared, this company. So I think y'all did a good job for doing that. So are there any citizen comments? Any council discussion? Any questions for Jim? All right, I will ask for a vote. All in favor? And that's unanimous. Thank you. All right, item 11, Parks and Rec, resolution number 2023-52, authorizing the City of North Augusta to enter into a professional engineering services contract with McCarter Mechanical, Inc. to perform replacement services, the chiller at the Riverview Park Activity Center. Do you have a motion to approve this resolution?
So moved.
All right, Mr. Buck, thank you. Second? Thank you, Ms. Carpenter. Anything you'd like to share about this, Mr. Clifford?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I don't believe there's any debate about the need to replace the chiller. The thing has taken over $50,000 in repairs over the last year. It is not economically feasible to continue to shovel that kind of money in there and have it stop functioning in the hot summer months. So ultimately, we went forward and got 4 interested firms that bid on this project, and the lowest bid was McCarter Mechanical out of Spartanburg, South Carolina, at $298,271. And if we move now, we can likely have this done before the summertime rolls around. So good timing on our part, and so our recommendation is to move forward on this action.
Any citizen comments? Council discussion? All right, here now, I'll ask for a vote. All in favor? And that's unanimous. Thank you. All right, item 12, administration resolution number 2023-53, authorizing the City of North Augusta to enter into a professional services contract with Placer Labs, Inc. to perform services for the delivery of data analytics in support of economic development and tourism. Do I have a motion to approve this resolution?
So moved.
All right, Ms. McCauley, is there a second?
Second.
Mr. Toole, thank you. Anything you want to share about this, Mr. Clifford?
Mr. Mayor and Council, I apologize for not including this in the study session. This was fairly late breaking based on some updated price quotes I got from Placer. In my training through MASC and the retail recruitment program and through some other MASC events that I've been to, seen a number of other cities use Placer AI as a way to get data on who's in your town, how did they get there, where do they go from here. And some of the deliverables that Placer would be able to provide for us is be able to provide accurate foot traffic counts and dwell time. So, for example, if we wanted to pick a third Thursday and determine how long were people in our downtown corridor, we could get some data associated with that. It gives us some customer demographic, where the customers are coming from and going to, and then also give us some competitive insights. So I would view this as a tool that we could use in support of both economic development and tourism, and specifically as we go into Peach Jam in the summer, to be able to tell where all these people came from, what some of the economic impact is. And so this is a request for a 1-year contract. This would come out of the general fund. There is a line for economic development. This contract falls within that line and does not require additional funding, but because of the dollar amount, it requires a council action from a contract perspective. So I'm prepared to answer any of your questions regarding this, but this falls within a budget line that we have and does not require additional funding through ARPA or capital project sales tax or anything along those lines.
This really gives us flexibility because, if other organizations, let's say the chamber, these are not uncommon programs. What I like about this is this doesn't coincide with another organization that's doing something like this. We can tailor it for what we need, which I like, the flexibility.
How much is the contract for?
It's just a hair under 16,000. I gave a couple of bucks for administrative costs if those should arise, but I'll pull it up right now. Stand by.
1 year, right?
It's a 1-year contract. You would have gotten a little bit of savings to do a multi-year contract, but ultimately, for us to be able to make a full assessment and see if we want to continue with this down the line, and based on the current invoice I'm looking at, the request is for $15,250.
We can use, like Britton was, or Mayor Williams was saying, we can use it. We can kind of pinpoint whether we want downtown North Augusta or Riverside Village, Masters Week, kind of finding that type of data out for us. Correct?
That's correct, Councilwoman. And there's this is the pricing for Placer has more to do with the size of your town and how much data you're pulling as opposed to number of licenses. So it's not a one license deal. This is something that Kevin Whaley and GIS can have access to. Kevin can do some of his data analytics on his end. Carl can use this for tourism. Rick can use this for PR. Administration can use this looking at some of the economic development pieces. So it gives us a great deal of flexibility, and then we can draw geofences and boxes around certain aspects of town to see, what are those patterns of life and how much business do we get to those areas. So, for example, Exit 5 has seen a fair amount of growth as well. We could draw a separate box around there and say, okay, are we getting a lot of business at Exit 5 because of the interstate and it's a stopover for people, or is it people coming out of Edgefield County or Aiken County that are local to us, going to some of these establishments and look at city advertising or even corporate advertising in those kinds of ways.
Any citizen comments? Any council discussion? We good? All right, let's ask for vote. All in favor? And that is unanimous, sir. Thank you. All right, item 13, engineering, resolution number 2023-54, authorizing the city of North Augusta to enter into a contract with Steed Paving to perform pavement repair and resurfacing. Do I have a motion to approve this resolution? All right, Mr. President, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
All right, Mr. Buck. Okay. Anything you'd like to share about this, Mr. Clifford?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, I'm pleased to present that we actually had 2 bidders on this particular project, so that gets you better pricing. So we were pretty excited about that because there have been a number of other paving projects that we have done here, at least in my tenure, that have had one bidder or none sometimes. So having 2 was really good. And so what you're going to see here in this resolution essentially is a bundling of funds. And so this is multiple projects put together for overall paving. And so this is for some of the city streets that need to be repaved this year, minor projects, and then this also covers the operations, part of the operations facility where James Sutton works, that parking lot, and then the approach road up to the MRF. And so because of that, you have a little over $100,000 out of the base budget for 2024 out of Public Works line, and then you have the $260,000 comes out of the money that has been a portion from the DOE settlement money interest funds for the MRF. So again, we're able to combine those, and by doing that, we get better bang for the buck as far as the overall economies of scale on our paving contract. And so the total amount for this contract is a little over $362,000 at $591.80. And again, it is Tom Zeser's request that you would approve this so we can move forward on our paving contract into 2024.
I meant to ask Tom at the study session, can you just have him send us a list of the streets just so we can have it, because we get asked that by citizens all the time. It'd be helpful just to know the streets.
Can do.
Okay. Any citizen comments? Council discussion? Okay, I'll ask for a vote. All in favor? And that's unanimous. Thank you. Okay, the last 2 items is back when we did the appointments to the Beautification Foundation, the Public Safety Foundation, one of the appointees was Laura Kilburn. We after we had voted on appointing her to the Beautification Foundation, actually I knew beforehand it was just a slip. The bottom line is she had to pull herself off the foundation, and I think we went through this again, but we appointed Billy Frankie, but we're just doing it officially. A little bit about Billy Frankie. He's been in North Augusta about 10 years. He had a lot of experience with the parks over in Augusta and is looking to be involved. He brings a financial mind. He's already been appointed the treasurer of the foundation, so I think he'll do a really good job, and just another person wanted to get involved. So basically, I'm going to ask a motion to approve Billy Frankie as the newest member of the North Augusta Beautification. So do we have okay, Ms. Carpenter, is there a second?
Second.
All right, Mr. Buck. Okay, all in favor? And that's unanimous. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Item 15, City of North Augusta City Council meeting schedule notice for January 2024 through December 2024. Again, everybody's had a chance to look at that. Administration's approved it, Jamie, everybody, so I believe all the, Kelly's reviewed it. So do I have is there a motion that we approve that? All right, Mr. President, is there a second? All right, Ms. Carpenter, thank you. All in favor? And that is unanimous. Thank you very much. Any administrative reports, Jim? Sir.
No, I'll just use as a point of privilege here from my chair, just to say thanks to Chief Thomas. Again, really appreciated his openness and allowing me to fully see what was going on in the department. That's probably not something that every chief of police or Department of Public Safety director would do. And I knew that he felt confident that whatever was looked at within his department was going to be used for the betterment of the department. And, if you're running a tight ship and a good operation, you really don't care who's looking at you because, they're just going to find good things. I will miss Chief Thomas's leadership, the gravitas that he brings to the job. And even though I know we've got good folks coming in behind him, to me, this is a tough day, and I'm sorry this is his last city council meeting with us tonight.
I'm going to have council, let everybody go around at the very end, and they want to share about Christmas. But I did two things. Remind everybody, we won't be meeting again as far as, unless it's a special call meeting, we don't know that if we're going to have that. But our next meeting will be January the 8th, the study session, right, Jamie?
That's correct.
Study session, okay. And then there are Thursdays this week. And I've gotten permission, Kelly says this is okay. I just think for council, if you haven't already read it, but for the citizens, Chief, I think it's just another example of a good way for you going out. So this is a letter from Bill Weeks. He's the solicitor for Aiken County. And he sends this to Chief Thomas, and I just want to read it. I wanted to extend my gratitude to the officers involved in the Dallin Thorntonson murder trial. They made my job so much easier working with such professionals. Sergeant Jason Fox did an excellent job on his first homicide as a lead investigator. Because of his persistence, justice was served and the defendant was sentenced to 43 years prison. The jurors told us after the verdict they thought he did a very thorough job. Detective Travis Smith was so personable on the stand and handled himself beautifully on cross-examination by one of the best defense attorneys in the state. Detective Travis Doolittle handled the defendant's statement as textbook perfect. The defendant invoked his rights and later changed his mind. When the defendant reiterated the conversation, Detective Doolittle did everything he was supposed to do, and the entire statement was admitted into evidence. And Lieutenant Chris Lynn has now been declared an expert in cell phone extractions. He made a complex issue of thousands of pages of information easy to understand so the jury could follow the evidence and where it led. Each officer handled themselves beautifully against one of the best. I could not be more pleased. I look forward to working with all of them in the future. I just think coming from this assistant solicitor, to take the effort to do that, Chief, I think that just sums up what we've been saying about the public safety and under your leadership. And citizens need to understand we got the best, plain and simple, when it comes to public safety in all aspects. So we're very fortunate. So with that, I'm going to still gift it to Kevin, even though Eric's got a Christmas suit on. I will let everybody go around if you want to, if you just any final thoughts about the end of the year, Christmas, anything you want to say to all the citizens out there.
No real final thoughts other than Merry Christmas. I hope everyone has a safe and reflectful holiday season, just reflecting on what's important about it, spends time with family, recharges, and hope all of us are just ready to come in and get some work done next year.
Well, as being my first Christmas council, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas. For me and my family, to all the citizens, I hope you have a safe and wonderful Christmas.
I'll just wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Just in the busyness and the stress and the traveling and all that comes with it, just kind of to take a breather and remember the reason for the season is always important. And that's probably a reminder to myself with all the little kids. But, just really enjoy the time, because sometimes time is all we have with our loved ones, and sometimes that gets difficult during the season. So just enjoy it while you can, and enjoy the moments.
I guess I better wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Okay. Ms. Pat?
Well, I'm going to give a little testimony here. Today, I was in CVS Pharmacy getting a prescription for my grandson. And my phone, I'll tell y'all, rings 30 to 40 times a day. And it was ringing. And I accidentally said, "Shut up, phone." And this lady looked at me and said, "Pat, you should not say that." I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry." No, I wasn't saying that. The person, I was saying the phone just ringing. So I got in my car, and "Oh Holy Night" came on. And that song makes me cry anyway. But I cried, and I told God, I said, "I'm sorry. But thank you for Christmas, that you sent your baby son for me today. I've hurt this lady and my own self." But I said, most of all, God, thank you that Jesus did die and he rose. And that is so easy to do things, but it's so easy to ask God to forgive you too. And I just thank God for Christmas, and that I hope this city has the merriest Christmas ever.
I just say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everybody, and remember the season, and I hope everybody has safe travels and hold your family tight.
Well, I had to bring some joy. Nobody else wanted to, so. No, I mean, Merry Christmas to everybody out there. And, you know, one thing when you're married to an ER nurse, you never know if they're off or not. But remember all the people, Aaron, Chief, I mean, you know, a lot of the officers, if you see them out, thank them, because unfortunately not everybody gets to spend Christmas with their family. So I do recognize, you know, our police officers, doctors, nurses, air traffic controllers, even the gas station workers. So if you see those people, just remember to go out of your way to tell them thank you for what they do, because not everybody is as lucky as us and gets to, you know, be at home with our families on Christmas. But other than that, everybody have a Merry Christmas, and I'll try to get a better suit for next year.
All right. It's been a blessing to be mayor and working with all 6 of you. Thank you very much for what you've done. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We all have a lot to be thankful for. God bless you, and we stand adjourned.
Sir?
Oh, well, what did I do wrong?
We skipped citizen comments.
Oh, we did, citizen comments. Thank you. Golly. Ugh. All right, I always do it. Thank you. That's why she's so good. Are there any citizen comments? At this time, citizens may speak to mayor and city council regarding matters not listed on the agenda. Is there anybody out there? There's only 2, 3, 4. 4 of y'all. Okay. We now stand adjourned.